guys are feeling refreshed from the mini jam. And could I have a quick show of hands who's here for GDG? Or who's here for the club? Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a bunch of other people. Awesome. Right. Sorry, more than last time. That's awesome. Right, so could I have the next slide? Yep. Right, so on to business. If some of you didn't know, we hosted the GDG Mini Jam 2 weeks ago, where we had a few teams come up and make their own game over the course of 2 weeks. We will be presenting their efforts very, very soon. Just to say, we had 2 teams. One was Ryan's team. Unfortunately, he's been very bogged with assignments, so he's had to drop out last minute. But we do still have one fantastic game, in my opinion at least, and that is Zane's team. So Zane, if you want to come up and show us how it works, that would be great. It's called chess boxing.
Woo, first place by default.
Let's go, yeah, exactly. Your prize, sir.
So yeah, so give an introduction about your game.
Zane, do you want to do that?
Yeah. So this is our game that we got from the idea of chess boxing. So as you can see, we've got the main character is a chess piece, and we've got this sort of 2D sort of platformer sort of thing. So you can see we've got these sort of instructions up there, and we've got this.
I'll just.
Prompts. Very nice.
We've got this little sort of story thing. As you can see, we've got sort of spikes and stuff as well, so we've got a lot of interactive stuff. Do you guys want to explain it to me? Right. As you can see, the way of moving around is through this chess piece punching the ground with the boxing glove.
Actually, I did put a little Easter egg. If you do fall on the very first jump.
Whoa.
I don't know if you saw that.
Sort of almost instant DP. So this is our sort of interpretation of chess boxing. But as you can see, there's sort of a lot of different ways of interacting with the world, with you being able to sort of punch things. So at this point, it's just sort of like a tutorial getting used to the world and how to sort of move around.
How many levels are there?
So with this, we've got 3 levels. So we've got this first level, which is a lot of introduction to a lot of movement. We've got the second level, which is introducing a lot of the enemies that you'll have to fight. And then on the third level, we've got a sort of boss fight of sorts. But do you want to talk about making enemies?
Yep, I mean, there's no enemies yet, so I'll just like wait till Sam finishes.
This part's gonna be a little bit hard with me looking the opposite way.
As you can see, there's some spikes.
Okay, look.
So you're back to the start of the level. I actually composed this piece. It was definitely me.
Obviously.
Yeah, so in terms of the enemies, you can't see them yet, but we've got an enemy pawn, which is just a patroller. We've got a rook, which has a dash type of attack. We've got a bishop, which has a spell attack. And we've also got a queen, which has a few different attacks, depending on where you are. So,
If I can get there.
I believe in you.
This is a Dark Souls case kind of difficult.
Don't do it. No, don't do it.
You know what's the point of a game if it's too easy? I say it should be almost impossible.
Okay, there we go. I did it.
So tell us how you made the game.
Oh yeah.
As in the
Unity,
engine?
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
we made it in Unity.
Yeah, like what do you do with these 2 weeks to get it done this time? Because 2 weeks is a very short time.
It is.
What did we do? Oh, we sort of just did we sort of did a divide and conquer sort of technique. So Sam did the sort of main character movement, punching in the sort of hearts.
Oh.
Which you can see on the top left, which is sort of
Oh.
Yep.
so Lenore
Yeah, I did.
did the sort of enemies interactions and stuff like that.
Any votes on which way I should go? I'll go this way.
And we also have a lot of lore. Thanks, Sam.
Nice.
Reading the wiki post as we speak.
And here we've got our artist, which is sort of something very rarely found in a lot of these sort of game developers. So she did a lot of the all of the sort of tiles and stuff.
Alright.
And
that's
yeah,
level
the
three.
characters.
Oh, that hurts my neck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think there's a mini screen on the screen. It might be too small for you to see.
Oh, that might actually be easier, to be honest.
Oh, okay. If you want to expand that,
Actually,
Anyways,
it's
this
quite
is the
loud.
third-
No, it's okay. I'll just like I'll use the big screen.
we can expand this. Oh, you,
Oh, oopsies. Oh, okay, thank you.
yeah, just be careful not to like hit the computer down there because of the USBs and stuff.
Oh, I see.
And then we could get past that part.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah, just think we can do
That was
this.
the first level.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
The problem is that it's very laggy on this screen.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's running at like 2 frames a second.
Sort of, as you can see throughout these levels, it's sort of, you get sort of, as you get better with the controls, it sort of gets just.
Okay, yeah. Just look at the other screen. Yeah, that's
so
how you do it.
close.
I would wall jump that part.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, that's why there's spikes on the.
Ah.
That makes it a lot easier.
I played my own game, yes.
This is the end.
So you can see sort of as you go through, there's this sort of story being told.
You can kill enemies by jumping on them. I don't know why I took damage there, but
It's a feature. And there's also spikes on the insides of walls where you can't interact. That was also a feature that we added. Just basic interactions with some of the enemies.
How much time did you guys actually spend creating the level itself?
Like,
Sort of
Oh,
last-
what?
Like
last
assembling
couple
it.
days.
oopsies.
not that much time. Most of the time was just like developing the scripts and stuff.
It's sort of that, it's sort of got all put in that big crunch near the end.
That's why the level design is so fantastic and playable and readable by the character. You know exactly where to go. You know that there's spikes.
I'm very
Oh.
good.
Oh. Anyways, I think yeah.
I really want to show off the other enemies you made.
Yeah. Do you want me to play this level?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I've played it quite a few times.
Alright.
You got this.
I used to be horrible at this game.
Let's see how the pro plays it.
I used to be so bad at this game, but now I'm marginally okay.
Don't say that while taking damage.
So, my strategy is actually to avoid all the enemies. I don't actually fight them,
Oh, the
but
pacifist one.
The way the
Yeah.
best exactly.
exactly, there should be a fastest run in this game. Anyway, so if we head down here, you know, they call me the one heart warrior. So here's the knight.
Whoa.
And it has
Whoa.
projectiles, which was going to be the end of me.
That was uncool.
It's okay, now we know what it does.
Yeah, that is true.
We can just run past it.
So with this, we've got sort of the
No.
basic enemy patrolling. We've got the sort of dashing rock. We've got the knight that throws spears at you, and then we've got the
Queen.
queen,
Which we can hopefully get to in
which
the
we'll
next
hopefully get
2
to.
minutes. If not,
Is there a king?
no, there's not a king. There was going to be a king, but unfortunately, there's no king.
Probably died too many times along the way to sort of get there in time. So.
Probably just hiding in the castle.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
okay, yeah.
It's
We'll
okay.
leave that to the IO download.
yeah. Anyways, try to get to the end if you can.
I have those. Put chase box in.
Congrats. Okay. So yeah, that was.
That was the mini jam. That was 2 weeks of work, as you can tell from some very talented people. And onwards to GDG Jam. Right. Now, let's just go over some of the rules and some of the things that we adhere to during GDG Jam. So basically, for anyone that did GDG Jam, you'll probably be familiar with this. It's just a bigger version. So what we do in GDG Jam is we get pitchers that'll pitch an idea of a game they want to make, and we'll have people join their team, and over the course of a month.
Oh, you put a note at the bottom. Yeah.
Right, yeah, this is a very important point. If you do wish to pitch, or if you do wish to participate in a team, you will have to be a paid member at this point.
Not the participating, but
Not
just
participating?
just the picture.
If you do want to pitch, you will need to be a paid member of the club. Just a little side note.
Okay.
Awesome. So these are all our socials in case you are online and you couldn't make it today and you would still like to join the team. We have Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Twitch, email, but our priority is to recommend going into our Discord and finding a team there. So now, time for the theme reveal. Okay, can I get a little drum roll, please? And now, what do all of these have in common? Memes. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, let's pick the pictures now.
Well.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So basically, this time I'm not going to pick pictures straight off the bat. I think we're going to give everyone 10 minutes just to think of an idea, have a little thought about it, and maybe contribute that once we come back from a little intermission.
Is that an idea? I mean, yeah, during intermission, we can just what's up? We can have talk about his project.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so have a think about it, and in the meantime, we will have Victor from VR Club coming up to speak about his new club.
By the way, the team that presented, you guys did really well for 2 weeks. You know, like we've been working on this for longer than 2 weeks. And, I don't think we've made that much progress. But anyway, I don't know if you guys know, but the UoA VR Club and GDG are doing a collab this time. Yeah, so the game looks something like that. Do you want to? Oh, should we?
Oh, okay. You
Should we
wanna?
stay on this for a little bit,
Okay.
or did you guys enjoy this a little bit? All right.
Okay, on to
There's no more footage of the game of this. Right, so I'll just talk a little bit about what the game's about. So these are sort of the core goals of the game, I guess. So scavenging for resources, hunting, getting rest, staying away from danger sources, staying warm. These all are part of surviving. And one feature that one part of our game that's quite unique, I think, is our nutrition system. Most survival games will have sort of like hunger and thirst, pretty much those two. We've got, like carbs, protein, vitamins, minerals, and you might be wondering why do you need so many nutrients? And the reason is it sort of forces the player to do all different types of activities to stay alive. You might have to gather bananas for minerals, maybe fish for protein, that sort of stuff. You want to go to the next slide? And then the next part of so once you sort of satisfy the core mechanics, the next part is sort of like a sandbox sort of game where you can explore and then craft and build. But that's sort of like for later on. Do you want to? I should probably talk a little bit about what we've done so far. So we've sort of added the core mechanics so far. So that's our inventory system, our sort of like items, being able to hold things, chopping trees. We've got a basic island going, and this is what we want to achieve in the next 4 weeks. This is kind of like a guide. It might change a little bit from this. So right now we've only got coconut trees ready, so we obviously want a lot more plants and also food items, because right now I think we just have coconuts. And then we want to finish the attribute system. So the attribute system is the like the nutrition system I was talking about. And then so the terrain, we've already redone it once, but the island's still a bit small and it sort of looks a bit weird. So I think we want to redo that as well, make it larger, make the terrain, like add more features, and then hopefully we can add some animals as well. We might just start off with something quite simple, like I don't know, like a crab or something. Yeah, we want to add like a couple, maybe up to 5 maybe. Yeah, and that's about it.
Alright. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't really need to, like, we'll do the packing afterwards. But
Do you think I'm missing anything?
no, that's good. That's good.
I have a question for you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
how long has it been in development for, and how many people are actually working on it?
Oh yeah, I should mention that. So we've been working on this since we started in sem break, so it's been a while. We were kind of at the beginning. We were trying to figure out how VR and Unity actually worked, like the interaction and everything. It took us a while, and then we've got. So it's me and one of my friends who's been working on it mostly, but we've also got a team of I think 7-ish people, 7 or 8 people, and from VR Club. So we're sort of looking to get like another maybe 5 or so people.
So how big is the scope of the game going to be at the end?
We don't really have a end point yet. We kind of just want to keep working on it because it's still fairly early days as far as the progress. Yep.
How are people able to get involved and join this?
Oh, it's part of the team selection thing. When people get together in team.
You'll be able to sign up very soon.
Yeah, it's like part of the normal GDG Jam, and you just like join him when the team selection happens. You know, just like mini jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Oh, I guess you're mostly looking for artists or something, right?
We're not. Questions? Honestly, we haven't implemented a dead system yet, but it's something to think about.
You will be now.
Yeah. Okay.
Clinton, what was your question?
Are you looking for like artists or more? Or coders or something?
We're not really. We're sort of more about the working together and the like team experience, and not so much like, oh, we want to get this product done at this point, like with these features, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So, we're just looking for anyone who's interested in participating.
Sure thing. Good.
Zane?
How do you adapt the working towards working with like a larger team? So how have you?
Yeah, we've got some. We're using some tools to help with that. So we're using version control. That's probably really important. We're using GitHub, and we actually ran out of. So we're using large file storage with this Unity. We actually ran out of storage a little bit, so I've been trying to fix that. But apart from that, GitHub seems to work quite well with Unity. And then we're using Trello for doing the tasks. So that's where we're putting all the tasks, and the members can just choose one. Any more questions?
I think we're good to choose the pictures now.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Victor. I look forward to when that comes out.
Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hold up. Boop. Okay.
Close the eyes. Behind the scenes.
So yeah.
Okay, time for pitches. Now, the first pitcher will be myself. I will announce my game in due time, but does anybody else here have any game they want to pitch? Any game whatsoever? Oh, yeah. Okay, see, awesome. One over there, and then one over here, and...
Yeah, I think it's good. I think that's good.
Okay, that's fair enough. Oh, because you have Victor's game. Okay, sweet. So, can all pitchers please stand up here?
Alright, so yeah, Victor, you probably.
Yeah.
Come up with me. Yay. Okay, we'll do Josh's game first. Okay, so the game I was going to make was, since it's based on memes, there is a very dear meme to my heart. It involves somebody slapping another person at a special event called the Oscars. Yes. So, yeah, you get it. Yeah, so the base of my game was going to be, you're in an arena, I'm going to try to roll the Oscars arena, and you have a bunch of Chris Rocks running around. And the aim of the game is to hit all the Chris Rocks or slap them all before time runs out. Now we shall of course have multiple levels. There will be more Chris Rocks as time progresses, more obstacles to go past, and some nifty features that I would not like to spoil for you guys right now, but I think everyone will enjoy quite a bit.
Okay, so yeah, your name and if you can like Oh, yeah, I wrote it down because I know your name, but what is your name too?
For anyone that doesn't know, my name is Noah. I'm an executive of the GDG, and that's all.
Okay, so like an action kinda.
Well, it's gonna be in first person. It's you run around and hit things in first person. So can you count it as action?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
There you go. It's an action game where you go around and hit Chris Rock.
Okay. On to Josh. Your turn.
Yes.
Name.
Hello, my name is Josh. I'm currently the president of the GDG and will be the first time actually participating in this GDG Jam. So, my idea is, so we've been out, well, most of us execs were out in Wellington last week for the New Zealand Game Developers Conference. There's two main events that happen here, the conference itself and the after party. But there's also something known as the after party. That is very much an exclusive party that happened on a set amount of studios. So our game is about a point-and-click adventure where we recap on what exactly happened in the after party. So it's pretty much like, if you know the movie The Hangover, it's pretty much that, but on a much more hilarious scale. And I like the fact that Clinton was cranking the whole way through it.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, then Victor. Yep, you're the collab, so I'll just quickly write down the details here.
Yeah, do you want to repeat it?
Yep.
Which one do?
Just repeat what you said on the call out.
Yeah, just like summary, a brief summary.
Oh, okay. The summary of our project is it's an island survival game. It's obviously in VR, so that I guess makes it a little bit unique. But our nutrition system makes it quite unique, which so you have to satisfy quite a lot of nutritional needs. That forces the player to do different activities to be able to consume different nutrients. Yes, is that enough?
Okay, yeah.
Also, quick aside, so this GDG Jam will be about, for mine and Noah's team, it's just going to be a battle between between Noah, the new exec, and us, and myself, and Clinton, the current exec. So there will be a prize if we actually join either of our teams, so just as a
Oh
FYI.
no.
The future is now, old man. Join our team. Or join my team at least.
You wish.
Okay, so yeah, that's the teams.
you need to get home.
So as long as I've got your business.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. So everyone can take a seat. That would be much appreciated. Here we go. Okay. Oh, back one second. Okay, so now the pitches have been made and the game's up on the screen. So you've got my game about slapping Chris Rock, you've got Josh's game about NDG shenanigans, don't be too harsh on me. We've got Victor's VR game, and we have Levi who is making his own 2.5D top-down shooter with minibosses, kind of like Binding of Isaac, right? Exactly. So here we have our 4 games. 4 weeks from now, we should have 4 completed games. And just a few tips for anyone that's participating in the jam. They're pretty self-explanatory, really. I mean, please don't overscope as because you won't finish the game. As seen numerous times since we've had game jams. If you are in a team, just start working straight away. I know not everyone will start working on the game instantly, but do keep in contact. The game must be original, but I'm pretty sure we all have original ideas. And obviously, the game must be playable by members in the club room once we do showcase. So, like, you need a rig or anything, that may be a bad idea, but I don't think there should be a problem for any of us. Okay, that will end today's club night. So we have some tutorials if anyone is unsure on how to proceed. That will cover coding, Unity, art, stuff like that. There's all our Discord, there's all our social links, sorry. And if you have not paid and you are hoping to continue with the club, paying the membership fee would be much appreciated. Thank you very much for coming and have a good night, everyone.
Yo, okay.
Clap, clap, clap. Yeah. Encore, encore, encore.